Welcome to Drinking Utah. My name is Josh. I'm your Drink Master General.
I'm Jarrett. Just Jarrett.
Just Jarrett. We need a title for you.
The Coors Light enthusiast.
Coors Light enthusiast. We're at the Republican. They probably have Coors Light.
If not, I'll go with the Guinness. You know, it's kind of fitting.
Should we go see?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
The Republican Pub is located at 917 South State Street, and it's one of my favorite bars in Salt Lake. It's a little gritty and a little dark, but they pour the best Guinness in town. It features the longest bar in Utah, darts, shuffleboard, and this awesome bubble soccer game. It's a great place to catch a match, or as it happened on the night we were there, this group of musicians was playing traditional Irish music. You'll hear it in the background throughout this episode.
Well, it turns out producer Dan was talking to the wrong Ty Burrell the whole time, so he's not going to be here.
Wasn't that guy like a plumber from like Beaver or something?
Yeah, I think he was a plumber in Beaver. So our fill-in guest, who's an awesome guest, he's one of the world's premier rock and roll photographers. He's photographed Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, Rise Against, the late Chris Cornell. He runs Cut and Scratch, which is a record shop and a barber shop down in Payson, and he's opening another one in Salt Lake.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also NDR Records, and you volunteer at, is it Ching Rescue Farm and Sanctuary?
I do.
Nice. Turns out, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are a bunch of stalkers.
Yeah, we are. So welcome, Rob Fenn. Whoa. Did you just go black and white here?
That tends to happen.
Let's talk about how you go from Payson to being a rock and roll photographer.
I started off in, like every kid on the planet, I wanted to be a rock star. Started playing the guitar when I was a teenager, and that's all I did, and that's all I cared about. And played on the circuit, a bunch of cover bands and stuff like that. I was 15 years old playing at bars, which was great till I turned 21, and then I'd already been there, so it wasn't that fun. All my other friends get to turn 21 and see what it's like. I got into radio. I actually worked at K-Bear here. I super glued the door shut when I quit and told my boss to go fuck himself. It took him 8 hours to break down the door. So I kind of went on my own for a little bit.
Bridge.
Oh, I burned that bridge, and that bridge is
It's
still
a hell of a way to
fucking
do it,
burned.
though.
I ended up in Denver, Colorado at this radio station called KVPI, and as a creative search director, we started the whole Clear Channel thing and all that kind of shit. 9/11 hit. We all got laid off in radio. Everything kind of went to shit, and I'm like, I am never working for someone ever again in my life. I took what money I had, opened up a bar. You ever want to lose money? Do that shit. I don't know if it's a midlife crisis because I'm going to live to be 102, but when I was 35, I owned 2 bars. My second one, I walked in one day and I'm like, I'm fucking done. And I sold everything, moved into my parents' house, shower like every 3 days, stayed in my pajamas, watched every episode of NCIS and 24 on my laptop.
Real low point.
And watched my bank account just go to shit because, well, when you're not working, there's nothing coming in. And I always wanted to have my own radio station and rock and roll magazine. Well, I'm living in my parents' basement, so I got no money, and I needed 75 grand to do what I wanted to do. A friend of mine, Amanda Chamberlain, she's Amanda Jones now on Fox 13, The Place, and she was working at Salt Lake Tribune, so she stole a camera for me. I think statute of limitations is up on that now, so we can say that.
Yeah, good.
And so I got this fancy camera, and my buddy from Warner gave me a photo pass to Disturbed.
No, you didn't have any photo
Oh,
training.
fuck, no, I had no idea what I was doing.
So
It's a
Fake it
camera.
till you make it.
Like how I did, how hard can it be? There's a button. You push it, you point, you're done.
Thank you.
And so I get the pass for that, and I get one for Revenge Sevenfold. So I go out to Saltaire that smells like ass, and I shoot Disturbed. My friend Seven Dust were opening up, and I'm in the pit, snapping away, pretending I know what I'm doing.
Let's
The
cap
worst
on.
picture you've ever took on your iPhone at a concert was better than the shit I done. Like, they were all blurry. You could, I'm like, fuck. I'm just going to buy the pictures, be done. But being in that pit, you're right up on the stage. And I'm a big Avenged Sevenfold fan. I'm like, well, I'm not going to pass this shit up, you know? So I get there next week, and it was at the Maverick Center. Papa Roach is on stage, and I roll in the pit, and I start shooting. What I didn't know is my pass is only for the band that gave it to me, not you don't get to go in there.
Okay.
So there's my dumb redneck ass in the pit, firing away. And I go to the side of the stage, and I pull my laptop out of my backpack, and I'm downloading the pictures. And here comes the tour manager, who now I'm friends with, but he was inventing swear words, yelling at me, like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I'm showing you my pass. He's like, I don't give a shit. Just horrible experience. And I'm like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever done with. I about left. I'm like, no, I want to see Avenge. And I stay for the first song. You're only allowed the first three to shoot. But I'm like, I want to go in there, I'm going to shoot the first song, and then I'll get out. I was watching it through the camera, and, you know, when I saw something cool, I just hit the button and kind of done that. I didn't look at the pictures for probably 2 weeks. And there was this one of Brian's Sinister Dates that was like, holy fuck, I took that. You know, and I put it up on Facebook like, motherfucker, look what I did. So I wanted to be a photographer. I'm like, fuck the Rolling Stone radio station thing. I'm like, this is cool.
Hell yeah.
I have no idea how to work the camera to this day. I don't want to know because whatever I'm doing seems to be working.
Yes.
Did you practice photography in between doing other, shooting other bands and things?
When I was a kid, I loved taking pictures with the old Kodak camera, and I had all of that, but it wasn't a job. It was just kind of, I'm old as fuck, so back then there wasn't cell phones and shit. You had a camera and documented stuff, and being in bands, I always took pictures of the bands I played with and stuff like that. I never considered myself a professional.
Yeah.
And I didn't consider myself a professional until my mother pointed out, if you get paid, you're a professional.
Damn right.
Like, well, fuck, there we go, I done something.
So fake it till you make it.
Yes.
Exactly,
for sure.
and that's all I did. And I'm still doing that to this day.
Okay, I got a question though, because been thinking about it this whole time. It's why only the first three songs?
So usually it's the first three, no flash, and get in there because like I said, when I started out, there was 6 people in that fucking thing. There ain't even 6 magazines here anymore in Salt Lake.
Right.
So why do we even need 6 people? There's some places we tour, there'll be 24 people in there with an iPhone, or even I've seen a dude with an iPad that just fucking was amazing.
Sounds like my mom.
That's the least,
you know what I mean?
least rock and roll
And
thing,
everybody
Yes.
has a Facebook or page now and says they're got credentials. So the first 3 songs is you can document it. If you can't, I became a photographer off of one song, the first song
Okay.
of Avenge. You can get it. Now when you're on tour with them, like I shoot a lot of the full sets and everything, but I got a different job. I'm not there for a magazine and stuff like that. I'm there to document it. And you don't want the flash. And also, these guys don't need to be sitting there with photographers in there. They need to do their thing.
Yeah.
With rock photography, especially now that you're touring, you don't have to be in the pit anymore, right? You can kind of go.
I
and
flow.
Seems like some of your
Yeah,
photos
it
are
depends
from
on the
behind.
band, like who I'm with. Like with Zombie, for example, I can sit on the drum. I can sit in Ginger's lap if I want to and shit. Although I don't want to sit in Ginger's lap. Let's just get that on the record. Love him, but I'm not sitting in his lap. Okay.
Do you go in with a shot in your head?
No.
It's a right moment, right time kind of thing?
I've tried a couple times, and it never works out because it's a good artist is not doing the same thing. Like Rob, he's a fucking squirrel on stage. I don't even know where he's going to be half the time or what he's going to do. He's in the crowd. He's up on the risers. And that's what makes it fun. So I don't go in thinking, when I'm on tour with people that use a lot of pyro, that I got to plan out.
Oh, yeah.
Caught my pants on fire with Shine Down one time, which was epic. And there wasn't even the pyro on. It was just a little pilot light that's waiting for it to come on. Sitting there going, God, what is that smell? And I look down,
This
it's my
concert's
Levi's
hot.
on. Yeah. So my job is to make them look cooler than they are. That's my only gig. And
But
so we get what we
I have
get.
a question along those lines. With especially Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson, is there someone that backstage is their persona is completely not what they are on stage? You know, does like Marilyn Manson play Candy Crush or he's waiting to go on stage, or?
No, he does not.
No,
Manson's
okay.
Manson. He's 100% always him. Very intelligent, great guy. Him and Rob are polar opposites. Rob is very intelligent, very work-driven. They both are the same person, but personality, polar opposites.
Okay.
Like, Rob is fucking... If I could only work with one other person the rest of my life, it would be Rob Zombie. Yeah. He's hilarious. He's fun to hang out with. The whole band, they don't split dressing rooms. They're a family. Like it's a very cool vibe backstage.
Oh yeah.
There's no hookers and fire trucks anymore because nobody buys albums. But you know, it's all help and people working out and business shit. It's like I'm not throwing the TV out the fucking window. You know?
Just toss one. Just come
A
on.
hotel
Give me-
room. Is there a band that you, from the past, would love to have shot?
Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
I'd be dead on the side of the road with that motherfucker, and I don't do drugs, never have, but I would do every drug on the
Whatever you
planet.
need, Mr. Cash.
God, yeah. I would have been that guy.
Is there a band now, though?
Sturgill Simpson.
No.
Okay.
Nice.
Right
Because
around
he's
the
the
same-
new Johnny
he's the-
Cash.
yeah,
I don't give a
yeah.
fuck what anyone says.
The other side of you is this huge animal lover.
I like animals more than people.
Yeah.
Because as people, we suck. Animals are unconditional. Yeah. I never trust anyone that don't like dogs. Anyone that don't, they're fucking...
It's so true, dude.
They're an alien. Like, that shit's so weird.
But so you do for best friends, you do
We do a
photo of the month?
weekly photo for
Oh,
them.
weekly, okay.
Yes. So every Tuesday we'll release one, and proceeds go to best friends.
Very cool.
And then I volunteer down at and I'm gonna say it wrong. How do I say it? Ching.
I got it right when I
You
said
got
it.
it. But this place is great. They save a bunch of like everything from pigs to this one huge cow that was. I don't know how they made this fucking thing. It's like a Jersey cow meets an elephant. It's got a Beatles haircut and shit. I go down on Saturdays and feed the animals, hang out, do whatever needs to be done.
Just saying.
Well, you live in Salt Lake,
I do.
but your shop's down in Payson. Let's talk a bit about that.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted a record store. I mean, my favorite thing, I'm old as fuck, so I loved rolling in and just flipping through vinyl and just seeing these cool covers and like buying a record just because it looked fucking cool. Or they'd be spinning something and you'd lock
What
in.
is this? Yeah.
I just wanted a record store. And I'm sitting there drinking bourbon one day, and I'm like, you can't download a haircut on Amazon. I'm like, fuck it, I'll put 2 barber chairs in here.
Yeah.
I'm a huge coffee fan, so we served Death Wish coffee exclusively in there. We were one of their first wholesale people.
Nice.
And even their logos in our logo, the cut and scratch thing. And it worked. Like, it's crazy. So now we got people, like the shop in Payson's won #1 barbershop for the last 3 years. And it's just a place where all of my shit's in there. It's like my own man cave, but I'm just charging people so I can pay for it. I redo vintage Harleys down there. I got a 75 Indian getting done. So like, you go to get your haircut, you never know what's going on. But the cool thing is you never know who's going to be in there either. Like, there's been so many famous people that just stop in just because it's going down I-50. And we've done a few signings. And we are opening the second one here in Salt Lake.
Do you do hot towel shaves and
all
okay.
traditional?
All right.
All traditional. I fell in love with it when I've never had anyone shave me or anything before, and I was in Memphis on tour with Shinedown, and that's what gave me the idea for the barbershop. Was I've never been pampered like that, and there's something about that hot towel after all that. I'm like, this is the greatest fucking thing.
Our last segment, it's the 6-pack of questions. We ask these same 6 questions of every guest.
Okay.
The hose is going to open 6 beers, or however many it takes.
Number 1, what is something that you love that everyone hates, or something that you hate that everyone seems to love?
Oh, fuck. There's so many of the shit I hate that everyone loves. Like, I don't get snappy chat. Like, honest to fucking God, those pictures don't disappear. There's some dude in Thailand looking at your fucking vagina. I don't know how to answer that. I hate so much shit and I like so much shit. And I just really don't give a fuck what other people think. I don't mean that mean. I just...
You could do one of both, too. You could be like, something you love.
I hate social media.
Okay, there we go.
I'm a fucking hypocrite because I make a living on it.
Yep.
I wish it would go away. I love bourbon. And I could give a flying fuck less if anyone else does because I'm an alcoholic. I don't know.
Oh, we don't say the A word on this show.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, we're all on similar.
I'm a alcoholic, and I'm proud of it. Proud of it.
Yeah.
I like the slow, quiet, no cheers, but everybody that understands that just took a drink.
Oh, yeah.
Literally everybody watching this just took a drink.
We're functioning.
I know.
We have a show about it. Next question is the first time you drank and the story behind it.
Oh, shit. Okay, there's two stories with this, and thank God my dad's passed away, so child services don't come over. I'm very Irish, which is ironic. We're in this kind of Irish bar. My grandmother came over on the boat from Dublin. And so we drank green beer on St. Patty's Day. And I'm not talking like the 1-year-old with a stein of fucking beer rolling around, but you had a taste. So my first drink, I was almost 1 and on St. Patty's. But my first drink I remember, I was 12 years old, and I was going to Disneyland with my grandparents on the Amtrak. And I snuck my grandfather's bottle of bourbon in on the train because they'd searched the adults, but they wouldn't search the kids. So, fuck yeah, my grandfather.
I would say good on him for like taking advantage of the rules.
He knew what he was doing because
Professional drinker right there.
he was a hard-working guy, and he wasn't going to pay whatever the price was the Amtrak for those stupid little bottles because he wanted a real drink. So he pours his drink, and I'm sitting there, and I'm fucking snacking on like a Twizzler or whatever. And he needs something to stir his drink, so I stirred the drink for him. I took that bite of licorice. I've been in love with whiskey ever since.
If you could have a drink named after you, what would it be called and what would be in it?
Cunt bourbon.
Just so you can, hey, can I get a cunt over here?
Yep.
I like it. Fits good. I tried it on. I like
You gotta
it.
say it like in the UK. You gotta say kunt.
What is your favorite thing about Utah?
Oh, fuck, there's so many.
Hell yes.
They're really... I couldn't wait to get out of here when I was a kid. Like, I literally was the dude just breaking out of the whore's vagina to fucking roll out, you know? And my mom's the same. That's no reference to her. I gotta back that up. You know, it's like buying a case of lube and getting the fuck out of Utah. Because you can't... I don't care where you live, it could be paradise. You just think it sucks and you want to go see everything else. And so 33 countries later, I'm back, and you can drive an hour in any direction here. It's a whole new fucking world. Like, it's so cool.
No, we're very lucky.
And we got so many beautiful women here.
Yes.
Holy fuck. Like, even Hugh Hefner, what year? There's like a 5-year stunt that Utah County's like, it's the most beautiful women. They're crazy as fuck. And, you know,
but
they think anal don't count, but it's one of those...
God's blind spot.
God's blind spot. I'm still, man. That's amazing. I want t-shirts to just say, do you try God's blind spot?
If you could have a drink with anyone alive or dead, who would it be?
Oh, fuck. Can I pick, like, multiple people?
Sure.
not not us, because I mean I know that's the multiple you're going for.
That was. So, first off, you two.
Oh, bless your heart.
Second,
1 and 2.
Yeah.
I would love to get completely blackout, shit-faced drunk with Olivia Wilde, Adam Sandler, Jimi Hendrix, Shep Gordon, Alice Cooper's manager,
Okay.
Alice back when he was fucking drinking,
Yeah.
Keith Moon, Johnny Cash, Sturgill Simpson. I got a huge fucking list.
I was gonna say this
You
is
got this, like-
he went from
But
1 to
I just
added
want,
a 0 on it.
I just want just this table of all these crazy creative people where there's no bullshit.
The last question is tomorrow morning, what is your go-to hangover cure?
Zest green detox juice.
All right.
Every day. I can drink every night because of that shit's there every morning.
Yeah.
So, and that's not a plug for them.
Yeah.
That's
Gets you-
and
Where does one get this? Because now I'm
it's
very
Zest.
okay.
The vegan restaurant. And I know that scares fucking people and
No.
shit like that. You wouldn't even know it was a vegan place, but go in, get their green detox juice, and it's amazing. And they got a full bar in there, so you can start right all over too. Shit, so.
Land the juice.
Yeah,
I put in my
start
word,
the juice,
time to party.
get done.
Yeah. Well, Rob, thank you so much.
Thank you. This is fun.
Is there anything,
Yep.
this is last call, is there anything you'd like to plug?
No. I'm just here for the booze.
We covered everything, right? At some point, there's going to be a cut and scratch in Salt Lake.
Yes, there will.
And I will be
I'm
there.
excited as hell about it. It'll be, we got a lot of stuff planned because where it's located and everything is close to everything. So all my friends in the music business will be hanging out. Like we can do a bunch of signings, all that kind of stuff.
I just realized, you have so many fucking irons in the fire.
Oh, fuck, too
We
many.
didn't even talk about your record
Too
label.
many. Yeah, well, you know, fuck it. They're the evil of everything, you know. I started a record label because I'm that guy that always thinks he can do it better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so I kind of put my money where my mouth was.
But you have Billy Bob Thornton's band.
I do, the Box Masters.
Nice.
How the hell did that happen?
Drinking. Cindy Lauper, actually.
No.
No bullshit. So my business partner, Mark, is the front of house for Cindy Lauper. He's also the front of house for Zombie, Merle Haggard, when Merle was doing it, and was front of house for the Box Masters, Billy Bob Thornton. So when I started it, he asked me to come out and see him. I'm like, I don't want to go see some actor's band.
Right.
What the fuck? So I fly out to LA and they're playing the Canyon Club. And I get there and I love Billy. He's a great friend. And he's an amazing actor, director, all that. Like, you can't deny
Very much
that.
so.
He's a better musician than he is an actor.
Really?
And when I got there and I seen him perform, I'm like, what the fuck, you know? And so, yeah, he's on the label because this dude loves the Allman Brothers. He grew up doing music first. He's been playing since he was 5. He's an amazing singer. He plays the drums on all the albums. We do all the albums at A&E and Muscle Shoals, and like, he's a true musician. Like, he really is a better musician than he is an actor, and I think he's a brilliant actor.
I would say that's saying something.
Producer Dan, who's our guest next?
Believe me or not, but we're working on big things. Ty Burrell in the mix. At this point, I would pencil in as a light lead.
Not the plumber.
Listen,
To be fair,
that's
I'll
an
take the plumber.
honest mistake. And let's be real, he was an interesting guy, and he did offer to help fix your sink.
It's true, he's a good plumber.
So
His name was Tyler Burrell, though. I don't know why you just thought that was okay to go Ty.
sometimes you do things with a couple drinks in you,
Okay,
and
that's
they don't
fine.
work out right. I feel like you can relate to this.
Yeah, I very much.
Ty Burrell, actor, non-plumbing aficionado. Next time.
Are we still rolling, or can I talk?
Yeah.
You just talk shit.
Oh, shit.
You can talk shit.